and the Marines, and it looks like Sair has won this battle. So Sair actually has taken this little fight. He's got himself a bunker with a Marine. Gogo's got himself his fish face as usual, and now Gogo is going to expand himself. So really, he isn't behind by much, but he is behind, definitely behind. And we'll see if he can change that by getting that vulture into the base. I think it would be a big mistake though if Sair lets that in. I'm not sure if Sair, even though he's not exactly the best pro gamer, is bad enough to let that happen. But let's see. If he lets it happen, then I mean, it could be over very quickly. Especially if if he doesn't have that SCV on SCVs can't be on hold position, but if they're held with another unit, they can be put on hold position. If you group them with a unit. We'll see what happens though. There's 2 vultures out now for Gogo. So Sair is gonna go. Oh, there's Gogo going for it. Is Sair gonna be able to block this choke point? No, he does not block the choke point. Total failure coming from Sair. Sair seeing it on his face that he wishes he had those big glasses. I wonder if you can see, but he wishes he had Gogo's large face defending glasses, because right now he's getting a face full of vulture grenades, and right now he's got 3 Marines, but Gogo's looking like he's managing to micro pretty well. Oh, but Sair actually has a vulture out, so Sair is not going to be completely out of this game. There's the vulture killing off Gogo's vulture. Gogo going for more tech though. He's going to go for, I'm sorry, no, that's Sair going for more tech. Sair going for a starport. Gogo, meanwhile, going for 3 factories here. So this is very interesting. Very interesting, the respective routes taken by these players. I think Gogo did do some damage to Sair, to be honest. I'm not sure how much damage it was. I think maybe 2 or 3 SCVs worth, though. And certainly, I would say that, plus the fact that Sair had to pull his SCVs to defend against the Marines, I'd say that puts them exactly even in economy. But, of course, both of them have taken different routes. And we're going to see which route of tech is going to be better here. Sair venturing out with 1 vulture, going to be sacrificed, Hyuk style there. There's Sair finally putting down a supply depot. That's what I was waiting for, some kind of supply depot wall at that little location there. I think it could have been done much earlier and it would have saved him a lot of grief. Anyway, there's a bunch of speed vultures out now for Gogo. That was his first upgrade. He's also getting himself an armory. That's going to help against the wraiths that will come out. Okay, so now he's going to kill off the SCV building the supply depot. But I'm not sure if that by itself is going to really slow down Sair that much. I mean, those speed vultures are actually kind of useless, to be honest. Not going to be very useful at this point. But we'll see what happens here. Gogo with about 8 of them. Not going to be able to do much. I wonder if that's siege mode in there. Probably is. And meanwhile, some tanks out also for Sair. Sair gonna get a Wraith out, and no cloak mode to be seen, but he's just gonna do a little bit of harassment, or maybe he's just gonna shoot down this barracks. But he's really not gonna do that much harassment. There's pretty much everything Gogo needs to have in his base right now, an academy and an armory, so he'll be fine against a sort of delayed Wraith move. And, to make this work out for him, Sair needs to go for a drop eventually, because Wraiths by themselves really don't mean that much when your opponent has Collides out. But some kind of tank drop certainly would be very effective, I think. And we'll see if he does that. I'm looking at Gogo. Gogo's just taking care of business with 1 SCV, going to stop that 1 Wraith from doing anything. And I'm beginning to question whether Sair is going to be able to do anything at all to justify going for that starport first. Because it seems like Gogo is completely prepared. Gogo getting a little bit of a unit AI mix-up there, getting his units right to the middle, and he's going to divert them. But I think he's going to have the better mix of units, I really do. In fact, Gogo, by the way, I was wrong. He did go for mines and not siege mode. That'll be his last upgrade, I guess. And now 1 Wraith just hanging out. Gonna run into a bunch of Goliaths. Nice work by Gogo. And Sair now building a command center. He's going to try to expand again. Sair really likes the econ build. I mean, he really wants to be Flash here, but the secret of Flash is that it's not really his build. It's the fact that he's Flash and he has 8 CPUs instead of just 1. 1 human CPU. He has 8. It's also why he suffers from myoclomia, thanks to Kevin, who who's an ophthalmologist, and who told me about it. It's a disease called myokymia. Yeah, myokymia, caused by stress and lack of sleep and overstrain and a bunch of things involved with staring at a monitor for 16 hours a day. Also, the other cause could be something I can't even pronounce. It's like blepharospasm or something like that, which is caused by neurological problems, benign neurological problems. And Flash, I think it's the heavy metal from having all those octocores in his brain. But anyway, it looks like we've got a tank push out for Sair, the wannabe Flash, and Sair actually has got a good position there with his tanks on the ridge, where he's going to try and pick up his third base. We've got that one Wraith killing himself now. That Wraith build has, I mean, the starport build has been completely useless so far for Sair. Gogo, meanwhile, expanding without any problems, and also trying to push up this ridge here to stop Sair from doing the same. And Gogo smartly has planted some mines, so these mines are going to stop him for a little bit of time here. Actually, I think that's a very smart move. It's actually called a blepharospasm. That's what Flash has, possibly, according to the new ophthalmologist. All right, so it looks like Sair is taking care of this attack here. Very nice counter. Basically, the nice ridge defense. I think that was actually exactly what he's going to do. Blepharospasm. Wow, that is very difficult to pronounce. Very easy to forget too. So, a fourth command center here going up for Gogo. Gogo also subscribing to the macro Terran philosophy here. Let's not attack for a good 20 minutes, and then let's see what happens afterwards. TVT often ends up being like this, though, on the map, especially like a map like Carthage, where it's not that easy to get across the map. You're going to see a ton of macro. Now it looks like Sair has taken the low ground, and it's now Gogo who's on the high ground. But Gogo's not really going to be able to attack down the ramp either, though, looking at the defenses that Sair set up. So Sair has his third base up, and Gogo will have his very soon. But really, neither player has much of an advantage right now, I'd say. I'd say they're actually pretty much even. Sair has made up for the fact that he lost that, early, or I guess he went for Starport early without doing much by killing off a number of Gogo's tanks. And he has a